Okay, so tequila is probably the most known and most consumed spirit in North America. There are 900 brands of tequila in Mexico, and here to explain the different flavors of tequila is Chae. Hi, Sang.
Hi, how are you?
Maybe I'll sing for you. I love your name. And Sang is also actually the president of William Ryan Select, which imports Aha Toro Premium Tequilas. So, first of all, welcome to you. It's great to have you today.
It's good to be here.
Are you ready to have some fun?
Yes.
I guess your job consists of lots of fun dealing with tequila every day, huh?
That's why I'm in it.
And happy people, right?
Yes.
Well, let's first talk about the restaurants that you work with. I'm really curious to see who you're working with.
Well, in this state, we're in Imbibe, Nob Hill, Hard Rock Cafe, and also Toro Bar in Rio Rancho. So we're in a lot of the restaurants and liquor stores.
Yes, definitely. Well, I guess a lot of the people in town, they hear, one person hears that one place is doing it, and they say, well, we want to get a hold of that. I guess that's what's happening, huh?
Yes.
Well, I want to talk about what tequila is made with, because I think it's very interesting. You know, obviously, it's made from the agave plant, but is there a particular region in New Mexico where actually we're seeing the plant more prevalent? Did I just say Mexico? New Mexico, I'm sorry.
Mexico, actually.
Mexico.
Well, all the tequilas are made in Mexico, and
yes.
Most tequilas use the agave plants grown in the state of Jalisco.
Yes.
And there are two regions in Jalisco that produce good agave plants, and one's called lowlands,
okay,
and the other one is called highlands.
And what's the difference?
Well, the agave plants grown in highlands are considered superior,
okay,
because they contain higher sugar content. Oh. And highlands are the area around us. Jalisco.
Okay, got it. Now, okay, so let's talk about the difference then between tequila and mezcal.
Well, tequilas are actually the spirits that use agave plants grown in Jalisco.
Okay.
Mostly.
Okay.
There are a couple exceptions, but so anything that's not tequila is mezcal.
Got it. Okay. Interesting. See, I learn something new every day.
Of course, now some mezcals taste just like tequila because
really?
It uses agave plants grown near the state of Jalisco, and the distillation method is similar to.
Is there a higher alcohol content in one versus the other?
No, same.
About the same? Oh, okay, well that's good to know. And how many different brands of tequila are there?
Oh boy, there's almost 1,000 different brands.
Really?
And every week they come up with a new one.
Oh my gosh.
So there's quite a few.
You know, you hear the same ones over and over, so you don't realize how many options there are. So what are we actually going to taste today?
Well, these are our brands. We are a Washington State-based company.
Yes.
And we import and distribute Aha Toro, Amigo, and also a couple of mezcals, vodka, and gin. So, but I brought Aha Toro and Amigo tequilas for this show.
And you know, it's also about the presentation with alcohol. I think always with liquor, you look at a bottle and you say, oh, I want the blue bottle. You know, it's a beautiful presentation. And okay, I want to ask you a couple questions about the actual drinking of tequila, because I know there are some rules. So if we don't want to drink it straight, because for me, I get a little gun shy. Okay, so I want to know some of the different cocktails that you can blend with other than margaritas.
Well, we have all kinds of recipes on our Facebook page under Aha Toro Tequila.
Okay.
And we have websites, drinktoro and drinkamigo.com.
Ooh, okay.
So you can go to those websites and get all kinds of recipes. These tequilas you should drink them straight.
Okay, all right. Well, maybe I'll be brave. Tell me, how do we go about it? Tell me the rules, because you know, I always think of tequila, I think of the lime and the salt. But that's not the only way to do it, is it, Sam?
Well, if it's a good tequila that you want to just drink it straight without adding anything to it.
Okay.
There are three main types of tequila.
Okay.
The first one is called Blanco.
Okay.
And it's not aged at all. It's just it's not aged. It's about 3 days old, and we bottle them. Okay. The next one is called Reposado.
Okay.
And it's aged in an oak barrel for anywhere from 2 to 12 months. So it obtains a little bit of oaky flavor.
Ooh, okay.
Of course, now the next one is called the Añejo, and it's aged usually from 12 to 24 months.
Ooh, is that better?
So, well, it acquires more of an oaky flavor. So if you like that flavor, then Añejo is the brand. Añejo is the flavor that you should drink. Do
you have a favorite?
I like Reposado.
Okay.
I like Reposado. Of course, now 90% of the tequila sold in this country, are Blanco.
Really?
Whereas most Mexicans drink reposado.
Is one more affordable than the other, or would you say this is more affordable?
Well, this one usually is the cheapest.
Right, that's what I
Of course, now
figured.
this one sells for a little over $40 in New Mexico.
Okay.
And this one's about $5 more and $10 more.
Okay, that's not a big difference in
yes.
price, so that's good.
And we also have this tequila called Amigo.
What is that?
And this one is what I call young reposado. It's only aged 2 months. So it's closer to Blanco than to reposado.
Okay.
So it has a totally different flavor.
Well, how can we talk about it and not taste? I guess I have to taste, right? Let me do that. Let me do that. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not driving. And in regards to that, I want to mention that we want to always remind everybody to please drink responsibly. Always make sure you have a designated driver if you are, even if you're just tasting. It's really important.
Now, what do you usually like? Blanco, Repo, or doesn't really matter?
I don't have a preference really.
Okay, well, I'm
not
gonna
a
let
skilled
you,
tequila drinker yet.
Well, the first thing you have to do is you never want to drink good tequila out of a shot glass.
Right,
Because
right.
you're just not doing, any good.
Not doing it justice, right? Okay.
So you want to drink out of snifter or maybe a cognac glass. And the first thing you want to do is smell your tequila.
It does smell incredible.
Yes, you need to be able to smell agave flavor.
I do. I definitely smell that for sure. Okay.
If you smell too much of alcohol, then it's probably not a good tequila.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So now do we cheers? Say salud.
Salud.
And now we just do a little taste.
Just a little bit.
Just a little taste. We're not going crazy today. It's only Thursday morning.
Drinking a good tequila is like drinking a fine wine.
Yes.
You want to savor the flavor as long as you can, and it needs to go down smoothly.
Well, that's the thing. To me, the test is when you take the sip and you do the when you have that after reaction.
Yes,
That's so good.
yes.
I didn't have that, so that's a good sign. It's very smooth.
We also have a radio show in Washington State on KISW, and the DJ actually mentioned that our tequila goes down smoothly and comes back up smoothly.
Oh no! Sing.
He was just joking. He was just joking. But ours is very good.
That is funny. Well, let's remind everybody one more time about exactly where they can get all of these amazing tequilas that you offer.
These tequilas are sold in Kelly's Liquor and also Quarters in this state.
Fabulous. Well, ooh, if it's good, I'm going to have a little bit more of a break.
Good.
And once again, I want to remind everybody, please do drink responsibly. Have that designated driver or a decision of how you're going to get where you're needing to go, including calling a cab. Always a good option. And I really appreciate you being here. I hope you'll come back so we can do some more tasting.
Yes.
And you don't want to taste before you get on a horse. I'll tell you what, this city girl got to be rodeo queen for a day. Coming up, I'll show you where you can saddle up for a genuine cowboy experience. Coming up.